Had to pull off the big dive to save some certain runs. Did it very well, did the keeper. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Wait, yep.
There'll be runs here. Doesn't beat the infield. There'll be 1 run here for them.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Wait, yeah.
Well placed. Should get a single.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs. Obviously didn't like the look of that one and just ignored it. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
They'll push hard. Should get back for 2.
Hola!
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Straight to the fielder.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Massive edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Loud shout. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. No problems at all with where the ball is pitched. Nothing wrong with the impact. Would it hit the wickets though? Not hitting a thing. Ends up wasting a review.
Not the best decision to review that. The umpire has got it spot on. The right-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the great southern stand end. Nice shot, runs possible. Big shout. So they do indeed signal for the review. Just feel it's a little bit foolish, seemed out to me.
Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. Clearly impact in line, not much to argue there.
A brilliant decision to review. They bat on.
Wait on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yep.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
Well, that's perhaps a little harsh. I felt it wasn't that wide.
Yep, yep.
Loud appeal.
Yep.
They'd look for a couple here. Bowled him. Beauty, absolute beauty.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
Walsh won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Timing just a little early on that occasion.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
Got their weight forward, their head was right, and punched nicely through the ball.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep, yep.
Beautifully played through the leg side off the back foot.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing, lovely front foot shot that has raced to the boundary.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Drives and misses everything. Really? That's just wasting everyone's time.
Yep.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Picked up 4 with a lovely shot off the front foot.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep, yep.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Keeper.
End of the over. 14 runs coming from it. Zimbabwe are 1 for 30. Finds the edge. Strong appeal. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting. Quick onto that in the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Thick edge.
And with that, they're off the mark.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Wait.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait.
That's the over. Zimbabwe are 1 for 32.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal. Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Yep, yep.
Umpire signals wide, such a poor delivery. Really need to work out what actually went wrong there. It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep.
Surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Yep.
They'll get at least one.
Yes.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Bowler, bowler. Wait on. Yep.
Could be gone if only they had hit.
Confusion written on the batters' faces. A mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
14 runs added there. Zimbabwe are 2 for 46. Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
That shot sees them getting their innings started.
Yep, yep.
What a beautiful shot that was. They've been sweating on the loose ball and picked this one up early and glanced it down to fine leg.
Wait. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Beaten on the drive. Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yes.
timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Gone! Brilliant in the field.
The big wicket is gone. Never really looked comfortable, and now they have to start the long walk back.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Bowler!
Misses everything.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play. Well, another chance to bowl that one. Really can't have been wide by much, though.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Nearly got through them. Just got onto it in time with enough bat speed to pick up 4. Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Nicked it. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Walsh shakes their head. Was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game.
Waiting. Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Bowling.
That's a tough call for the bowler. I thought that was there to be hit.
Yes.
Waiting.
Yes.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Keepers.
Huge appeal. Five runs added in that over. Zimbabwe are 3 for 61. The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the members' end.
Yes.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this.
Wait there.
Well, not a great delivery. Got it full. Lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Waiting. Yep.
Wow, that's missed the lot. Bowler is confident on this one. That's a long way up. Is there anyone there to catch it?
A poor delivery, and you don't pass up chances like that. Crashed away for 4.
End of the over. 6 runs coming from it. Zimbabwe are 3 for 67. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the great southern stand end.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them. Couldn't have hit that any better.
Well, a lovely shot. Really good timing. Out of the middle, and it raced to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Doesn't beat the infield.
Yep.
Got that away nicely.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Walsh has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. "12 runs added there. Zimbabwe are 3 for 79.
Yes.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
Bowler.
Waiting.
A little late on that. No run scored.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single. Loud shout. Massive edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Straight to the fielder.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
4 runs added in that over. Zimbabwe are 3 for 83.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Waiting.
Just threw the shot too early.
Wait on.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find a gap.
Huge shout. The bowler seems very confident with that one. right off the middle of the bat.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on. Times it nicely.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4 fantastic shots.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Right on.
Lovely timing. Will this one go to the fence?
Got the head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Yes.
Good shot. A beauty.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Keeper!
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure. That was panic all round. They had plenty of time to choose the right end, and the fact of the matter is they just didn't. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Big shout.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
End of the over. 10 runs coming from it. Zimbabwe are 3 for 104.
Yes.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Ball then!
Loud appeal.
Right on.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Big appeal.
Waiting. Yes.
That has gone very, very high. Might be safe.
Got it well enough to get it away to the boundary. A poor delivery and a fine shot in the end.
End of the over. 8 off it. Zimbabwe are 3 for 112.
Yep.
Quick onto that in the infield. Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep. Gotcha.
Power and precision in that shot.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yes. Gotcha.
Great shot. Great timing.
Picked the slow ball right away. Wasn't a bad delivery, but dispatched to the boundary with ease.
Strong appeal.
Yep.
Nice timing. Good batting. Won't get to the boundary. A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Chance to run two.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keep pressure on the bowlers.
A brilliant over for the batting side.
Yep.
Not so for the bowlers.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yes.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Wait on.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Yep.
Bowler, bowler.
Yep.
Decisive running might have gotten 2. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running. I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slower ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yes.
Effortless. A gift, really. Floated it up there and dealt with.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over, that one. Too many loose deliveries. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Drives and misses everything. It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out, but they appeal anyway.
Yep.
Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there, and that brings up the half-century.
Yep.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Yes.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away. A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yes.
4 runs, square of the wicket. Excellent shot.
That really wasn't a great delivery. Seen early, and it was dispatched with aplomb.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. Over. Zimbabwe are 3 for 155. The right armour is coming into the attack in the great southern stand end.
Yep.
Thick edge. A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yes.
Super shot that.
That's a really good half-century. ensure that the strike rate is maintained and has pushed on really, really well. Some adjustments to the field.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Big edge. Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Too good. Not sure anyone is going to cut that off.
If that had been thrown to the other end, I think you'd be looking at another wicket for sure.
10 runs added there. Zimbabwe are 3 for 165.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away.
It was wide and suitably dealt with.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. 2 full, got what it deserved.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
Super piece of timing.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
19 runs added there. Zimbabwe are 3 for 184.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Well, the communication's not great between these two. There's a lot of hesitation in their calls. On that occasion, looking for a second. In the end, a good decision not to go through with it.
Huge edge.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yes.
Perfectly timed.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Yep.
That was clever. Just had to wait on it to make sure of it.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. Zimbabwe are 3 for 197.